Alright, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Terraria. So, first thing I kind of have to mention, I have not recorded in, 2 or 3 days, something like that. I've been busy grinding some stuff up. You'll notice a couple of things. First of all, I have, I have this little, thing here, and that's I'm not gonna be doing anything with that right now. That's more in preparation for other things. You'll also notice I have 93 buckets now, and I have some more mana. Not that I've been using it. But if I go ahead and open up the map here and I expand it, for one, you may notice that the my water holding lake is now bigger. I've had to expand that. I opened up another mine shaft over here because it's kind of inconvenient to have this big old lake in the way. So if I was like way down in this little cavern down here, if I wanted to go back up to my house or something, or if I just wanted to get back to, you know, somewhere else, it's kind of a pain to have to go all the way through one of these tunnels, then get to the mine shaft, and then go up. Whereas here, I can just go straight up and then over it. So I figured I'll probably do that. I will probably open up several mine shafts throughout the course of the playthrough. Probably one on the other side of this corruption zone, which I haven't done too much with. And then, as you can see, I'm still in the process of draining this area below. This is where we found that gold chest, by the way, right here. But obviously, there's a huge area below it, and it is just filled with water. It's been taking me forever. Mostly what I've been doing throughout these days, really, is kind of doing some quote-unquote landscaping, as well as draining water from areas so that I can go through them. So what do I mean by landscaping? Well, as you can see over here, this tunnel that's directly underneath the lake here, it's basically completely filled with green. So if I go down there, you can see it's filled with foliage, which is really annoying, which hangs from the ceiling. And the really annoying part is the fact that if you compare the tunnels up here to the tunnels directly below me in terms of light, the light from these tunnels up here is horrible compared to the one below me. And that's because the foliage is just blocking all of the light. So what I've actually been doing is kind of what you see with these tunnels on the right. I've basically been taking my stone, and actually I started doing it with just plain old stone blocks, and you can see it looks okay, but I ended up deciding that I kind of want to use actual gray bricks. Because really the cost isn't that much worse, and also I've been going further down trying to get some more platinum and tungsten and whatnot. I now have a platinum broadsword, which is nice. So in addition to my pickaxe, I still don't have enough platinum to make a platinum pickaxe or a platinum axe. Or a platinum bow. That's another weapon that I've been trying to make. But yeah, I'm just trying to do that. And then I'm trying to, since I'm still making, you know, weapons and gear and stuff out of platinum, I'm obviously nowhere close to armor, so I've been trying to get tungsten so that I can have tungsten armor. And obviously, if you have a full set of the armor, you get a set bonus. Right now, I'm negating my set bonus, but that's because the copper armor full set bonus only gave me 7 defense. And this gives me 8. So I actually gained some defense, despite the fact that I lost the set bonus. You'll also notice that I have some red bricks here. I was thinking maybe I would do the tops of the tunnels in gray brick and the bottoms, like the road that you walk on, so to speak, in red. And to get those red bricks, all I did was turn the many clay blocks that I have into bricks. You turn those into red bricks. And they're kind of nice. I like them. But I don't have nearly as much clay as I have stone, which I very quickly discovered during the course of doing this that it was going to be an issue, for sure. Now, the other thing that I've done, as you can see here, I planted a shitload of trees. I set them, or I went ahead and planted them at set intervals of like 5 tiles away from each other, just to make sure that they would all grow. And that has worked out wonderfully. They are growing quite nicely, and I have a lovely wood farm, and I can probably get, I don't know, probably at least 15 to 20 wood off of every one of those trees, and that's, I don't know, what, 20 trees? 30 trees? Something like that? So that's somewhere between like 400 and 600 wood just sitting there waiting to be harvested whenever I need to. Now, one of the biggest differences is that if I come over here, you can see I have continued these tunnels, 2 of these tunnels a little bit further, and I have made another water-holding lake over here. The reason why I wanted to do this one over here, well, number one, this one is kind of full, essentially. I mean, technically I could pack some more in there, but I really don't want to at this point. The second reason why I decided to put one over here is because, as you can see from this yellow over here, this is where all the sand was. This was kind of where there was a desert biome. So this is kind of the exact edge of the desert biome. And I think later on there's supposed to be some kind of fishing quest. This was actually one of the things that was spoiled to me by looking up information on other things that I was trying to get to, mainly how the hell to get NPCs to come into my house. But apparently there's an NPC that will give you fishing quests at some point later, and he can give you some really good gear. And you need to do fishing in various different biomes and whatnot. So I decided, well, okay, I guess I'll make a lake at the desert. So I got to the edge of the desert biome, and I was like, okay, right here, this should do. And really, the right side here is the, as you can see, I made a little platform that goes down, and a dirt wall there to make sure I didn't fall down as I was putting water in there. But yeah, the right edge of that is basically the desert biome, and it's a really small desert biome because it immediately transfers, or what was the word that I was trying to think of? Transitions. It immediately transitions into this crimson corruption zone, which is awful. You can actually see that red there. That's it's not the same as the red on this path up here. This red is actually from the red corrupted grass. Another thing that I have done off screen is I have explored past the corruption zone, and I found a winter biome, which is lovely. I plan to explore a lot more of that in this recording session. I basically just ran through all of this. I just ran straight through it. And then there's this big old grassy area, and then there's the dungeon over here, which, I mean, I didn't really go down. I checked out this initial building here. I checked out some of the books to see if maybe there would be like a spell or something there, but nah, no dice. I just got regular books. And then over here is the ocean. So this is legitimately, I cannot scroll any further to the right. This is the legit right edge of the map. But yeah, I kind of ran through here just because I wanted to see what was over here. And after having that platinum broadsword, I was like, okay, I don't necessarily fear some of the monsters the way I have been. It's not exactly a suicide mission. It's not a good idea necessarily, but it's still not a suicide mission. You know, because I actually have a weapon that can do damage. And as I was running along here, I did stumble along many chests. However, I didn't bother to pick any of them up, because as I said, I want to do that. Yeah! damn bunny. I want to do that on screen for you guys. I also went ahead and put this sign up. I have no idea how to edit it or anything like that. I have no idea how I would change the message. But anyways, that sign just signifies that this is the tunnel that will actually lead me over to the desert lake that I have created. But as you can see, all of the I've taken out all the stone, all the clay, all the various ores. Everything in these tunnels is pretty much just dirt. I have extracted pretty much everything except a little bit here and there. And the tunnels below this, I would say, yeah, probably the tunnels directly below where these tunnels are filled with green. Those are the tunnels. Every tunnel below that I've yet to completely extract all of the stone. As you can see the stone on the map is, you know, gray and the dirt and whatnot. But unfortunately, I have so much more water that I need to get rid of, and I don't really have a place to put it, unfortunately. Or at least I didn't. However, now that I know there is in fact a winter biome right over here, I think one of the next things I'm going to do off screen is I'm going to extend either or both of these tunnels potentially over to the winter biome, and I'm going to make a lake in the winter biome. I also kind of want to make a house over here in the winter biome. Because I mean, if I had discovered or if I had known that there was a winter biome over here at the beginning of the game, I would have actually made my house and my NPC tower thing over here. I really love the winter biome, even though this winter has been absolutely brutal, and I can't wait for that to be over. I really love the winter biome. I think the music is great. I love the way the boreal trees look. Yeah, this is my desert lake. So, you know, I just kind of come over here and well, right now the weather isn't really allowing for it. Actually, since I moved some of the sand, I may actually have to move this point over just a little bit more to the right. It may not be counting as desert. Although I hear the desert music, so I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and head over here for you guys because, yeah. And my first clue was that I started seeing snow falling while I was trying to kind of climb over this mountain. I was like, wait, is there a winter biome over here? And indeed there is. So it's actually it's kind of a mix of a winter crimson corruption zone. It's kind of interesting. There's some red ice a little bit further down. I haven't actually gone into this cavern. If I have time, I do plan to explore the corruption zone a little bit. You know, because I went and got all of those bombs, so I see no reason not to. But yeah, you can see there's red ice and stuff here, which is kind of I don't know, kind of creepy, kind of not. It's just whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cut down these trees. I didn't bother before because actually I have no idea why I didn't bother before. Maybe I was waiting to do that on camera for you guys? I'm not sure. Yeah, right around here, the terrain or the whatever kind of changes a bit, and it's or the background, yeah, it changes. It changes to the full-on winter thing. And yeah, I had to use my my grappling hook, my web shooter or slinger, or whatever the hell it's called. I had to use it quite a bit to get around here. It was getting a little hectic. I got followed the first time I came in here. I got followed by a lot of things from that Crimson Corruption Zone. That was kind of crazy. But yeah, I'll kind of shut up here and just cut trees, just so you guys can kind of listen to the winter music, because I like it pretty well. Of course, I can't actually hear it for shit, because I'm recording, so I only have my one earbud in. But, from what I remember, it sounds really, really nice. And the chests should be at the far end of the winter zone, as far as I remember. And then I found a whole bunch in the normal hilly forest zone, whatever you would call it. I don't know what it's actually called. But the zone just beyond this, there were just chests everywhere. And you know, they're kind of plain old surface chests, so they're probably not gonna have anything absolutely super amazing, but you know, they could still have potentially some pretty good stuff. Oh wow, okay. Yeah, I guess they started right in the transition between the two zones. Okay, platinum, sword, just, yeah. Get out here and kill these bastards. Because they're being annoying. Okay, so here is one of the first ones, and let me get my torches out so I can see. Alright, so what's in this chest? A boomerang, and not a whole lot else. But, okay, you know, whatever. I'll take the chest.